By now, you might be thinking, okay, stablecoins, the internet money exists. So the problem of cross-border payments is solved. Well, it is not. And understanding why is the most important part of this conversation. The technology works. There is no doubt about that. Blockchain networks operate 24 hours a day. That means digital money, like digital dollars, can be sent across borders in minutes for very little fees. So that part is solved. But there are two gaps that are holding most of the world back from using it. So gap one is awareness. How many people do you know that actually know about stablecoins? Today, the majority of business owners doing international trade, whether in Nigeria, Pakistan, Brazil, or even in the United States, have never been introduced to stablecoins as a practical way to make business payments. And even the ones who have heard about them often associate them with Bitcoin going up and down, get rich quick schemes, or risk. So they have never seen stablecoins explained for what they actually are: a faster, cheaper way to settle international payments. That is a knowledge gap. And that's why education like this series matters so much right now. Gap number two is access. Even when a business owner understands stablecoins, even when they want to use them, they still need a way to actually get them, convert them back into their own local currency. So think about it this way. Emeka in Nigeria earns Nigerian naira. His supplier in China needs to receive digital dollars. So somewhere in that journey, the naira needs to be converted into a stable coin, a digital dollar, and that conversion point is called on-ramp. And on the other side, when the supplier in China wants to convert those digital dollars into Chinese yuan or their local cash, that is called off-ramp. In many countries, those on-ramps and off-ramps either don't exist yet, or they are unreliable, too expensive, or difficult to trust. I mean, can you imagine, converting US dollar stable coin that is $1, one US dollar stable coin to $1, but when you're converting the US dollar stable coin into regular US dollars, you're paying fees. I understand if business paying fees because that's part of the cost of doing business. But for everyday people, that doesn't make any sense. So digital money is available, but the platform that helps people to enter or exit that system, especially ordinary business owners, are still being developed. That is the current challenge, not the technology, the access layer that is built on top of it. So right now, companies around the world are working to solve this problem. They are building the infrastructure that connects local currencies to global digital currencies. They are creating the liquidity, the access, and the trust that is needed to make stablecoins usable, not just for technology-savvy people or businesses, but for the importer in Lagos, exporter in Accra, or the commodity trader in Nairobi. When that infrastructure is fully in place, which is being built right now, these two gaps will begin to close. When that becomes possible, man, it becomes a global payment system that actually works for the businesses that need it most. This is why I am creating this series, because the education gap and the access gap are connected. Closing one helps close the other. In the coming videos, I'm going to share exactly how different industries, from commodity traders asset managers to sovereign nations are starting to use stablecoins in real practical ways. And eventually, I will share what we are building to help close the access gap in the emerging markets. So follow so you don't miss it. If this series has been useful, share it with one person who needs to understand this, because that's the only way we can close the awareness gap.